And we're getting some news that joining the lakhs of students in their protests are the Madras High Court Advocates Association, who have announced a boycott of the courts tomorrow in support of the statewide protest demanding the lifting of the ban on Jallikattu. In fact, the president of the association, G.Mohana Krishnan, has made it clear that the boycott was not against the Supreme Court's order banning the bull taming sport, but it is only against PETA, which is opposing Jallikattu. Protests are continuing for the third consecutive day at Marina Beach in the heart of Chennai. People from all walks of life have gathered at the site, which has virtually turned into an epicenter of the Tamil sentiment against the ban on Jallikattu. People have been demanding revocation of the ban, claiming that Jallikattu is a vital part of Tamil culture and tradition. Now, this even as the Supreme Court refused to hear the matter pertaining to the protests going on at Marina Beach. Let's go straight across now to my colleague Akshaya, who has been, speaking to numerous people, students, and getting their views in the last 3 days. Akshaya, tell me, what is the plan now? Because the Chief Minister has, or seems to have done his bit by meeting the Prime Minister, who has said that the matter is sub judice. He can't do much. It's up to the Supreme Court. So what do these students plan to do next?
Well, Avantika, if you can see what is happening behind me, you will get a sense of the crowd here. They're not happy, they're not satisfied, they're not okay with O. Paneerselvam going and just talking to Narendra Modi without any solution. What they are saying is they should have actually got a reply from the OPS government much earlier, and also the central government should have given them a much better response than just say that yes, we are supporting the cause. These students who have gathered here, which were in a number of around 1,000 today morning, have again rose to around 50 to 60,000 or more from the lighthouse in the Chennai Marina Beach till the MGR Memorial, which is close to a 5 to 6 kilometer stretch, is completely filled with people. And now you can see that the entire crowd here are not in the most peaceful manner here. They are being a little unruly. The kind of bike riders who are coming in, the protest volume, everything is showing that the crowd is turning into more like a mob mentality. And Avantika, right now the best thing that the state government can do is bring in some better solution than just a verbal interaction with the Prime Minister. These people are definitely not satisfied with the interaction that has gone today, and now they want a proper solution, and they're not ready to leave this place till that solution of either banning PETA or revoking the ban on Jallikattu is made. They're not going to move out of this place, is what the crowd is talking here, Avantika.
Okay. Akshaya, stay with me. Let me also go straight across to Akshata Nandgopal. Akshata, this kind of rebellion hasn't really been seen lately. I mean, the last time that I can remember was when the unfortunate and tragic Nirbhaya gang rape had taken place. The simmering anger, what do you gauge from the reactions from the students who you have been speaking to? Is it really just about Jallikattu, or is it more than that?
It's a larger issue possibly of Tamil pride, and I can possibly show you how chaotic it gets at certain parts. In fact, look at this. I mean, you see so much of energy out here, Avantika, and what they've also done, in fact, these college students, so many of them have come together here to stage their protests from all walks of life. It's no longer just students, it's no longer just children. Locals from across the state have come together to stage this kind of protest. I don't know if you can also hear the sound of drums in this kind of an area, but I've got some students, and look at the kind of anger there is against O. Paneerselvam. Yesterday I showed you posters where, O. Paneerselvam, it said that he's missing in action. Now if you look at this, it says in the status, can't talk mixture, only that local Tamil slang was saying that he can't do anything, he's busy eating mixture. That's the slang they say in Tamil, and that's what they're referring to here. So the onus at this point is completely on the chief minister. Let me get in a word here. here from a student as well. Why is everyone so angry with the Chief Minister?
Because he has never taken any step with this regarding this program. We are all gathered here for a good reason, and we want justice. We are praying for it, and we are still. The more time you give, the bigger we grow.
Do you want the Chief Minister to come down here to Marina Beach and answer your questions?
Yes, we are here for him only. We are waiting. We are waiting still. We are waiting for a reason. We are waiting for an answer.
Okay.
We want the answer to come.
Okay, so let me get in a few words from certain students here as well. Quickly tell me, why have you decided to join this protest? Why are you here at the Marina Beach in the sun?
Because past 3 days we are in protest of non-violence. Past 3 days in non-violence, still the police and our other peoples are taking the actions against the students. We are the students, we are not other terrorists or other corporate peoples or another union peoples. We are the students of India, but still India, we are students of Tamil Nadu.
Right.
Okay, the peoples are not taking any actions, and if our students are...
This is the voice of Chennai, the voice of Tamil Nadu that we're witnessing here, Avantika.
Still now
Absolutely. Akshita, Akshay, just stay with me. I'll just come to you. We're getting in some callers as well. We have Ashok calling us from Chennai, the epicenter of this movement. Ashok, thanks so much for speaking to us. Please go ahead and share your views.
Yeah, I want to just tell you some messages.
Yes.
If one Tamil fisherman is hit, all other newspapers will put Tamil fisherman is hit. If any fisherman is caught from by Pakistani soldiers like that, they will tell only Indian fishermen. Like that, they are always keep on cornering as Tamil people. We all have energetic young people, but we don't have energetic politicians to stand up for us. If they don't stand up for us, we will come and we will stand up for ourselves. Then one more thing. Another thing is that we don't want. If we don't want you, we are not requesting. Or else give what is want, or else you will see another separate Kashmir-like thing in it, South India also.
Okay, we leave it at that, Ashok. Thank you so much. We have Farhad joining us from Mumbai. Farhad, thanks so much for calling us. Please share with us. What do you have to say?
Sorry. Hi, Avantika. Thanks for the opportunity. Avantika, I'm not from Chennai. I'm from Bombay. But I had a chance a few years back to witness on one of my business trips this particular Jallikattu. And I have been a personal witness. Obviously, I didn't have a phone at that time of how the bull is being ill-treated by these people with spears. They pull their... what we see on TV is exactly what I have seen.
Okay.
And I've also seen the bullfight which happens in Spain. You just cannot compare the two. That is done so professionally. The care is taken. There are NGOs present over there. There are people from the police. There are people from the courts who are witnessing each and every action that happens. And I think this ban is fantastic. It's fine, even if 20% of the people have misused this. In India, there is absolutely no guarantee that even if you set rules, it will be followed. Rules were framed for Jallikattu whenever it was going on. So in spite of that, they have flouted it. And if the Supreme Court has said, I think we should just accept the verdict and just get going with life. Simple. Jallikattu has to go. It's as simple as that.
Right, but for now, we aren't really seeing any of that. It doesn't seem that life will go on. Life has, in fact, on the contrary, come to a complete standstill in Chennai. We have Mohan, our next caller. He's calling us from Karur. Mohan, thanks so much for speaking to us. Please go ahead.
Yes, we are calling from Karur, Tamil Nadu.
Yes.
Yeah. About thousands of students are protesting in Tirur as well. Volunteers are providing food, water, and etc. But we are having a 5 kind of request for the government. Namely, you have to ban PETA.
No, so is your anger towards the state government for not doing enough, or is it about the ban on Jallikattu? Is your fight against the apex court, the Supreme Court of the country, or the state government and the chief minister?
No. I'm not agree with it, because all state government and central government are making such a drama about that. So I'm not agree with it. So
okay.
We are fighting against the PETA and also we are the WTO organization. The contracts that are signed our government.
Okay.
Because they are going to destroy the farmers and providing the land to the corporate business. We are also providing that, and we are A2 milk also we are having such a.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us. We have our next caller calling us from Chennai, Madhavan, who's on the phone line. Madhavan, thanks so much for speaking to us. What do you make of these unprecedented protests that one has, witnessing over the last 3 days?
Yeah, madam. Actually, we are not protesting only for Tamilians. We are protesting for entire India. You see, yesterday they imported 60 dusty bulls from Switzerland to Chennai. For what they are importing these bulls? Now, for artificial insemination of semen in our local breed cows. So everything is becoming hybrid now. They are eating hybrid tomato, hybrid brinjal. Everything is becoming hybrid, and now they are trying to create hybrid cows. And whenever we are going for hybrid, it will indirectly affect our health. Okay. So
Okay.
So
Right.
what they are doing is now they are now they enter our food, they enter our snacks, everything. At last now they are entering our milk.
Okay.
So which is the basic necessity of our country. So it's not only for Tamil Nadu, it's protesting for entire India. You see.
Okay, all right. I heard you, Madhavan there from Chennai, saying that the protest is just not limited to the cause of Tamil pride and culture. It's a fight for the entire nation. We have Kashyap joining us from Bengaluru. Kashyap, thanks so much for speaking to us. Your city was in the news lately, and now it's the turn of Chennai. What do you have to say about these massive protests?
Yeah, for the sake of some fun and entertainment, Jallikattu should be banned. Like, it should not be encouraged.
Okay, and why do you
For
say
some
that?
cheap entertainment and fun, though it's a culturally old sport, but we have to respect PETA, because PETA is doing a lot for the animal welfare. And if such rules, if the Supreme Court's orders are changed, then this trend may continue, and it may happen with other things also.
All right, Kashyap, thanks so much for speaking to us. So our callers calling us from across the country. We have Arul, who's joining us also from Chennai. Arul, thanks so much for speaking to us. What do you make of the massive agitation, this huge revolution that one is getting to see from Marina Beach?
Thank you, madam. This is Arul, advocate from Chennai Court.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. The caller, previous caller, he has told that the cruelty was done to the animals. So after the Supreme Court ruling, that is in 2014, that is before that, the collector of Madurai, he has appointed various veterinary doctors, and even the Dasudar and the revenue people, they have joined in the Jallikattu, and they were looking after the rules that will be implemented by the Supreme Court. So there is no cruelty, right? Jallikattu can be allowed with restrictions as previously done, right? The complete ban on Jallikattu is unwarranted.
No, but since you're a lawyer, sir, the Animal Welfare Board of India and PETA, in fact, even said that when Jallikattu was allowed by the Supreme Court for 5 months, the rules were flouted. When it was allowed under controlled conditions, people didn't follow the rules.
Now, not following the rules. Is it the collector of Madurai or the government officials who has to implement it? Only the revenue officials, they have to implement it, right? It is not already the participants and the cows, they are thoroughly verified, and no cruelty was done to them. After that only they went to the arena. There is no such cruelty as such done.
All right. All right. Thank you so much for speaking to us, Arul. We also have our next caller, Devi Prabha, joining us from Mumbai. Thank you so much. Please go ahead and share your views with us.
Yeah, I'm Devi Prabha from Bombay.
Yes.
I just want to mention 2-3 points. Number one, Jallikattu is going on for a very, very, very long time. It has its own, historical value. It just from the beginning, 2,000, 3,000 years back, it is mentioned. It is even if you see in Tamil Nadu, the trees of Tamil Nadu, the flowers of Tamil Nadu, in that way, the sports of Tamil Nadu, one of the sport is Manju Virat. Manju Virat is opposed Jallikattu. And I don't find any reason why they are opposing for it. If it is on the reason that it is against animals or something.
Yes, animal cruelty.
There are many religious people who are cruel, more cruel than this. Is the PETA is ready to ban all this? Is it possible? It is not possible, right? And there are also other reasons. I want to just say that they are saying The people believe now there is an increased number of actions to completely wipe up the culture of India. So one example, there used to be makka, the old Indian makka that we are not getting anymore. We are getting only the sweet corns.
All right.
I'm not getting it.
Okay, heard you. Thank you, ma'am, so much for speaking to us. I'll also have to take all of our other callers calling us now on the broadcast. Venkat Ramani from Chennai has just called us. Please go ahead and share with us. What do you have to say?
Madam, India Today, good afternoon. I am Venkat Ramani calling you from Madras.
Yes,
okay?
yes.
See, Jallikattu is not confined to any religion or any region. It's a sport. The Jallikattu bulls, basically they are all of native origin. I mean Indian Tamil Nadu origin. These bulls are worshipped by people who believe in that. So they prepare the bulls for, say, they take care of the bulls for 360 days plus, and 1 or 2 days they play around with this. So if they say that it is cruel, then there are people who eat non-vegetarian food. But I don't mean any offense to anybody who eats this, but what is the meaning of this? They kill the animal and eat. Okay, that's one thing. And in Tamil Nadu especially, you will find sometimes in some towns.
All right. Thank you so much. We are just getting in right now a reaction from the DMK working president, Mr. M.K. Stalin. Let's listen in.
அதை நம்பிக்கையோட அவர் செய்யணும். அப்படி அடுத்த கட்டமா சட்டமன்றத்தையும் நாளையோ அல்ல நாளை மறுநாளோ உடனடியாக கூட்டி ஒரு தீர்மானத்தை போட்டு எப்படியாவது ஜல்லிக்கட்டை நடத்துவதற்கான முயற்சியில ஈடுபடணும். நான் தான் தொடக்கத்திலே சொன்னேன், 1965 ஏற்பட்ட ஒரு மொழி போராட்டம் மூலம் இன்னைக்கு மாணவர்களும் இளைஞர்களும் ஈடுபட்டு இருக்கிறாங்க. அந்த உணர்வு வந்துகிட்டு இருக்கு. அந்த நிலப்பாதை வந்துருச்சு. ஆக அதுக்கு உடனடியாக இதை பரிசீலிச்சு அது உரிய நடவடிக்கையை நம்முடைய முதலமைச்சராக இருக்கக்கூடிய ஓ பன்னீர்செல்வம் அவர்கள் எடுக்க வேண்டும் என்று நான் கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறேன். அது மட்டும் இல்லை, இன்னொரு பெரிய வேடிக்கை என்னன்னா, வேதனை என்னன்னா, டிவியில பார்த்தேன், தடியடி நடந்திருக்க அப்படின்னு கேட்டிருக்கிறாங்க. அங்க இருக்கக்கூடிய நிருபர்கள், உங்களை போன்ற நிருபர்கள் கேட்டிருக்கிறாங்க. அது மாதிரி நடக்கலன்னு சொல்லியிருக்கிறாரு. ஆக உங்களை போன்ற தொலைக்காட்சியில தான் நான் அந்த காட்சியை பார்த்தேன். ஆக அந்த காட்சியை ஒருவேளை ஒருத்தர் பன்னீர்செல்வம் பார்க்கவில்லை என்று கருதுகிறேன். எனவே முடிந்தால் உங்களுடைய காட்சி அந்த கிளிப்பிங் இருந்ததுன்னா நீங்க முதலமைச்சர் பன்னீர்செல்வம் போட்டு காட்ட வேண்டும் என்று நான் கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறேன்.
Stalin, the working president of the DMK, not wasting any time and using this as an opportunity to attack the AIADMK and saying that the party needs to resolve this at the earliest and that the chief minister needs to, solve this matter very quickly. Let's go straight across now to Revati, who's also been speaking to a number of protesters, to students. She joins us from Madurai and, has been getting us all those reactions for the last 3 days. Revati, it's interesting how there are very differing voices. I know lakhs have gathered at Marina Beach, but there are also those who don't buy the narrative. They're saying that, this is a sport that does results in cruelty to animals. But what are you hearing from Madurai? What is it that people are now planning to do after, the Prime Minister himself has said that the court is sub judice, that the case is sub judice?
Well, Avantika, if you look at the crowd in Madurai, it's slightly different from the capital of Tamil Nadu, Chennai. Here the protesters, there are a number of protesters, thousands of them gathering in the city, but it's not, they are not stayed put in one particular place through the time. They are a moving crowd. The protests keep moving from one place to the other. That's what I have been noticing from morning. And the crowd here is also much closer to the traditional Jallikattu, because remember, Avaniyapuram, Alanganallur and Palamede are the center of attractions when it comes to Jallikattu, and these three villages are in Madurai. So when you look at the crowd as well, when you look at the sentiments, when you look at the emotions as well, the people in Madurai are much more closer to Jallikattu than those in Chennai. So whether there's a ban on Jallikattu or when there's if there's a revoke on on the ban, it's all much more stronger. The emotions are much more stronger here in the crowd as well. Let me get you voices from the locals who are here since morning protesting across different venues. Prime Minister has put out a statement saying that the matter is sub judice. Matter court la irukku edu panna mudiyanu sollirkaru. What are you going to do next?
हम तो और एक स्टेप उठाने जाते हैं और सब स्टूडेंट के मिला के इसके बाद क्या स्टेप हम उठाएंगे अगले में हम क्या करेंगे, हमको सबको हम आपसे पूछकर हम उठाएंगे।
ठीक है they are saying that they will take a step further. They are not going to stop their protest. They are going to continue protesting against the ban on Jallikattu, saying that it's a part of their tradition, and going to continue their protest here in Madurai as well, not just in Chennai. And Avantika, also, as I've been traveling through Nagapattinam, Tiruvarur districts as well, it's not just the Madurai and Chennai cities, but in the most remote locations of Tamil Nadu too, people are gathering, and locals are gathering, even youngsters gathering, protesting against the ban on Jallikattu, despite support from any of these political parties and leaders on the ground.
All right. Revati, thank you so much.